Hey everybody, going to show you how to make a deck cleaner similar to the 30-second cleaner. So pretty simple. Here's what you're going to need. You're going to need a spray bottle, like a weed sprayer, something to apply it. And you're going to need water. You're going to need, ideally hot water, chlorine. So I'm using pool chlorine. And then also you're going to need TSP. It comes in both powder and liquid, so use liquid. And that's it. So we're gonna, you mix them all up in here. I'll pop the recipe up on the screen for you, what I'm using. And you'll also maybe want a brush just to scrub it in. So this cleaner obviously contains bleach in the form of the pool chlorine, which is going to, first of all, it will bleach your clothes if you get them on them. If you get it on them, so don't wear clothes you love. Also, if you have plants around the deck that you're spraying, it'd be a good idea to spray them with water first, just to give them a more of a fighting chance in case some of the overspray goes onto the plants, because the bleach could kill them. So what we're gonna do is just gonna get our weed sprayer. After we've sprayed the sensitive areas with water around, start with a dry deck, wet it with the sprayer, so cover all your boards, and then let it soak for about 10-15 minutes. And while it's soaking, you have to make sure that it stays wet. You don't want it to dry on the boards. So what you might have to do is just lightly mist it with water while it's soaking there. Don't like wash it right off, but just give it a bit of a mist if you need to, just to keep it wet for 10-15 minutes. While it's soaking, you can also lightly brush it to work it in. I do that sometimes as well. So what I like to do is, while it's still wet, at the end of the time, give it a good scrubbing with your deck brush or broom, and then once you've scrubbed it, rinse it off, and maybe you want to scrub it again, rinse it off again. But yeah, you can experiment with it, but basically you're going to want to soak the deck with this cleaner, keep it wet for 10-15 minutes. In that time you might want to lightly brush it, just kind of work it into the pores of the wood. And at the end of the time, I think what I normally do is I will hose it down so it's nice and wet, and then I will hit it with the brush just to really work it out. You might not even need to do that. And yeah, rinse it off when you're done. So let's get after it. Well, this is what we're starting with. So it's in a pretty shady area. Kind of hard to see on camera right now, but there's some pretty nasties. It's pretty sunny now, so hard to get good footage, but it's looking way better. Hopefully the camera's picking up how much cleaner it looked before. So there's a few spots here that aren't perfect. This board here was really bad, so it's still looking green, but as a whole it's looking way better. So made a huge difference. The deck's got some life again. And that's a wrap. There's how to make your own DIY deck cleaner instead of spending huge money on a deck cleaner such as 30-second cleaner, which is really expensive. Basically all you need is water, bleach, and TSP. You can save a lot of money and hopefully still get a good result. Bye.